You need to finish off this Logi. And oh my goodness, what a shot. AT into the engine. And now followed up with a second minigun as well. Fire erupting in the front of the engine of this Tiger. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a game squad from the top down. And today we've got the Western PMCs up against the Russian ground forces on Goose Bay. This is Goose Bay RAS V2, and you guys have been asking for WPMCs. Well, we got them, and we got the best version of them, or at least the most interesting to watch version of them, the Merc-Water Air Wing, and they're going up against a Logi Brigade. We are on board with the Merc-Water Air Wing, and the biggest thing to remember is that mobility is key for them. They have a lot of helicopters, a lot of SUVs, a lot of lightly armored anything. It is very easy to get shot out, to get things blown up. They have the mobile spawn vehicle, so they have a mobile fob, but that thing is just an M113 and can get popped pretty easily. So very fragile, kind of glass cannon faction up against the Russian ground forces and their 78th Detached Logistics Brigade. As a support unit, they don't have a lot of armor, some Tigers at BRDM, and a couple MTLBs with some autocannons up top. The whole point of this faction is to hold ground. You can have 2 HABs per fob, you can have 2 ATGMs per fob. They want to just hold, slowly build up, and then take over an area. 2 wildly different play styles from these factions across a map that has a lot of play area. Hilltop is going to be your main center of the match. It's far enough away, so both teams should have plenty of times to flank around, get into firefights, and have a good time. But that's enough of that. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, grab a drink, get some popcorn, kick your feet up, and enjoy the show. Until next time, peace. Okay, the rollout has begun, and I am so excited for this round. Like, I cannot contain myself. It's going to be a dumpster fire, or it's going to be incredible. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Merc-Water Air Wing, and we have multiple helicopters against a logistics unit for Russia. This is going to be fun. And if not fun, it's going to look fun. It's just going to sit back.
Got our hands, guys. We got a major 1050 on my 20, guys.
And yeah, all through staging, these guys have been... what's a good way of saying this? They have been active in command comms, at least active. So, if anything, we should have an entertaining match for us here. The Merc-Water Air Wing is always fun. And a lot of y'all have been asking for these PMCs, and honestly, just PMCs. They haven't been picked super often, and I think that's just because they can get kind of stomped if you don't have a good SL group. Because we had Hilltop is going to be the initial push for multiple, I think, Russia. Ooh, hold on a second. So infantry dismounting there. And Little Bird, top of your screen, is actually chasing a couple Vics.
Oh my god, I've been shot!
And they're... Ooh, hold on a second. Thought they were shooting the helicopter here.
That's so scary.
But Merc-Water Air Wing,
Oh my god.
able to spot the early push with a Tiger and BRDM.
That's good for us.
But Merc-Water Vics just up the road here, dismounted. We can see blue 12, blue 1, blue 11. And they're pushing all the way down to Weather Station, these red 1 Vics. This Loach does need to be careful. These cord machine guns
Guys, this is so
can
not cap.
absolutely.
Why are we not that capping, guys, for real? Where's everybody at, man?
this command group is going to
Yeah,
be.
no, we are bad capping. We want to shoot chevrons, man.
This command group's going to be fun. But these cord machine guns can absolutely
It wasn't the voice crack.
dumpster a
It was
Loach.
really sad.
And Merc-Water vehicles off to the right, coming to the radar station. Tiger going to turn around and should see him. Wow. Just a block away, and they haven't noticed, but now they should. Cord machine gun should see a Logi open up and a techie behind him. Logi takes a handful of gunfire, but keeps driving through. Minigun opens up. And the SUV. Oh, that's an unarmed SUV up the road.
Thank you.
So minigun not able to do much damage to the Tiger itself, but can knock out the combat NG off the top of the road. And there it is. The Logi being dumpstered. Oh, you need to finish that off. That's a huge play if they can, and it's estimated they have to reload the machine gun. Good drive though at the moment. Making sure to loop around. You need to finish off this Logi. And oh my goodness, what a shot! AT into the engine, and now followed up with a second minigun as well. Fire erupting in the front of the engine of this Tiger. Infantry spilling out, and the infantry from the logistics, these PMCs trying to circle as well. Tiger is about to pop, and you're gonna have to back away from that, otherwise it goes, and there it does go. Logi though does eventually go down. RPG able to squeeze off a shot.
Who is Crash?
Renard, Hay, and Payne taking the brunt of that, but a Logi, fully loaded Logi for a Tiger. I will take that trade every single day.
Bob, you gotta take care of that BDRM if we want to get supplies to the hilltop.
Give me a second. I just knocked out a full Logi going to hilltop.
And BRDM,
Be careful when you're driving.
we've heard that on command. The BRDM we saw earlier broke away as the Tiger pushed in a weather station, and they've been harassing the hilltop. This is the middle point. You can see this dome here. The red outline, and we have an early push. Those Ravens we saw earlier, right on the rollout, they dropped this radio. So you have a PMC fob already set up on the middle point. Oh, hold on a second. Pilot was shot out of the Loach. There it goes, just upside down. Well, that's not how you want to see your helicopters. And the mobility of the Loaches just really give pilots this feeling that they can do literally anything, fly anywhere, and be okay. But these, God, what exactly is this called again? MTL, oh, it is the MTLB version. I thought it was the BMP version. But the MTLB with the 6MB up top. It's kind of like a less mobile BTR-82.
Got no marks to hit anything with.
I know, that's what I'm saying, so they could be saying something, so we can fucking do something!
Yeah, exactly. This goes
Then
good.
we should be friends.
AT into this MTLB.
No. Oh, never mind, you can't. If you give us a mark to shoot, then we're friends.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Second Logi knocked out going to hilltop with the full squad in there.
Second Logi knocked out. That is huge. That means they're up here, Blue 12. They're on command. It was a transport, not a Logi, but still.
Alright, give me. I'm going. I'm in the
So
air.
the fight for Hilltop is on. Both teams. Oh, actually, I was going to say both teams have 3 caps, but no, it is very slow for WPMC's. Weather station is now up, but Russia, they have Goose Bay, NORAD. Am I No. Wait, what? Okay, hold on a second. Am I missing something? Can I not count this? We have NORAD. Yes, there we go. Inkpin, NORAD, and Goose Bay. So Russia does have 3 caps. The middle cap now, Hilltop. If Russia gets infantry on top of it, they will start capping since Weather Station is still neutral. Russia with their logistics brigade able to ambush the Raven. MTLB. Oh, I think it might have lost the tail rotor, but no. Just barely able to keep those rotors intact, and it's gonna slowly get out as we hear command chat erupt in panic.
There's no infantry near us, or east, northeast, in the forest.
Burger Buns and Mar next to him as well, and these MTLBs.
Any damage landing, like even a little bit, I'm gonna blow up.
Oh my goodness, Booty Gang, Uwu. Oh, come on. The names, you guys. Towley coming in, dropping C4, and that is sticking to the tracks. Burger Buns is going to be tracked and immobilized here. Right on the outside, and the angle, if you can get over, it's much better. But if he's tracked right now, this is going to be absolutely disastrous for the MTLB. AT hitting the engine, and this C4 should now finish it off. Might get a few casualties. MTLB pops, a couple PMCs go down in the explosion. Absolute chaos for both teams. The vehicles popping, infantry going down.
Pushing from north, northeast.
Vehicles trying to conceal any angles that can support infantry popping up and squeezing off an AT round here. MTLB is going to have to fall back as look at the infantry. Red for Russia, blue for PMCs, and it is a grind up at the top side of Hilltop. Vanessa trades with one, and 237 tickets to 244. The fight for Hilltop is on. I think Russia might be capping it. It is about halfway capped, and it stops just because Russia is able to get, or WPMCs push a little off the hillside. We can see this is a capture zone.
My guys are trying to hold, but armor's fucking us.
No, Russia is going to have this completely surrounded here. The beefy vegan Jim Boy. And wow, completely surrounded. What a push by Russia.
You guys want to take down radio? Okay,
Jim Boy comes in, knocks out Major Pain. That is a deep, silky voice too by Major Pain. What the hell? Beefy Vegan comes in, and this is the Hab, completely surrounded, but the last stand, it's like the Alamo in here. Clyde, Raptor, Martin, grenades going off, and Russia's losing infantry on the outside. It ain't over till it's over. Raptor and Martin still can hold off.
Radio up. Or Squad 7, somebody on for weather station.
Pulling an MSV up to counterattack Hilltop. What's there?
Martin and Raptor trying to hold out. And they dig the Hab down, which actually makes it easier to shoot the Russians. The holdout is working. Hardcore as hell indeed. Savage coming in. Martin is getting completely surrounded. About 8 infantry around him. And Seraph, they can't see each other. It's just too dark. Good effort, but finally knocked out as Russia secures Hilltop. Fantastic push. And the WPMCs have to do it all over again. Not only was that a great wipe of infantry, not only was it a capture, it was also a big loss of, whoa, hold on a second, we might have a big loss of a vehicle too, big loss of a radio, and now you have a clown car of PMCs coming out. And dude, they just get absolutely wrecked right from the get-go, and another 10 or so tickets are going to go down. This Tiger. Oh, and hold on a second.
Correction, I don't know what the fuck that is. Helicopter, big fucking helicopter. Shoot it down, man. 14, put down that.
This feels almost like a Tropic Thunder skit on these radio calls. 234 tickets to 240 vehicles trade. And what an absolute angle that is. AORUS, I believe, with the M1117. Uses a 50 cal to knock out the Tiger, and now he's using the grenade launcher to just pepper the infantry on the top. Just mopping up the kills.
Hey, Curly, don't you need the main rotor there to fly, or can you fly without it? Is it Bluetooth?
I actually can, yeah, it is Bluetooth. Oh my god, they're heli coming back. Guys, shoot the heli gunners. He's coming for me. I'm a wounded gazelle and he's a lion.
231 tickets. As command chat, hey, it's...
Anybody want my heli?
It is midday in the U.S. I don't know if people are just off. If this is the summer crew now coming in, all fresh off of a school year. They're just having a wonderful break right now. But man, this command comms, I'm liking it. a little wild here. Ooh, and what in the world, Vanessa Wicklerth. The WPMCs light up the helicopter with the minigun.
Shoot him down.
It's smoking.
It is smoking. AT just barely misses it as well. And the Loach is trying
Hey, where's the half going?
to chase it. The helicopter, I don't know why he's circling back around.
I didn't realize you didn't have a half yet.
But WPMCs, this should be a great target for their minigun. Merkwater Air Wing should have their close air support helicopter up soon as well.
Never mind.
And double check on that one. Loach, Cass in 9 minutes.
Dude, I want your mom's for us.
She's well shaven, I'll tell you that.
What the hell?
All right, guys. What is happening? A little bit of a reset. We're not going to worry about this helicopter because that, as cool as it may seem, doesn't matter. What matters is this push off the east side. Exhausted Ghost for WPMC's 12-gauge Kenshin. Off on the east side. This WPMC rally, they are trying to get on the east side of the point and circle around the HAD. Colex goes down to Exhausted Ghost. Good shot there. But this radio is a prime target. Nobody has been able to see it. You should actually hear it if you're WPMCs. So just playing in with the infantry here. Pongaloose goes down to Paha lane. Laying down, calls it to the northeast. But no need. Newt
Yo, man,
able to knock him out.
in my mortar car, yo. No, I'm sad.
Oh shit, where are they?
And Buttimus Prime is actually laying down in the hab. And Utah's son knocks out his own buddy. And Buttimus Prime able to mop up Utilus and JK. And with that, the hab is wiped. Hab is not overrun just yet. You need infantry a little closer, but this could be huge for WPMCs. Not able to get the radio just yet. Drop in C4. I believe that's C4. Buttimus Prime does drop C4 right in the hab. In 20 seconds, you actually might have Paha try to pick people up. And this C4. Oh my goodness, the C4! Not able to knock the roof off just yet. Buttimus Prime with a shovel should be able to... Oh man, Gamer Holic.
He's still here, watch out. I heard him walking.
There's a BRDM on that Motovic, just blew up.
Buttimus Prime, where are your buddies here, Prime? Should hear the jingle jangle as he vaults
be on
up.
The west side.
Gamer Holic trying to figure out where Buttimus is. And this hab has got to be just 1 or 2 shovels before the roof is off. Don't know what's taken so long from his buddies. East side infantry have fallen back to try to get towards their rally. And the momentum is going to be lost here. Buttimus now is on a 2-on-1. I think about to be a 3-on-1. Yep, 3-on-1.
I got murked and respawn, bro.
Same here.
Buttimus Prime goes for a shot, knocks out Bebes.
Marksman.
He's probably on top of the radio.
Paha behind him. And now if Buttimus had a grenade, that would be incredible right now. I mean, what is going on right here? Knocks out another. Mad Bros goes down. How is nobody...
There's a supposed radio out to the west.
Oh, in the trade!
Yeah,
wow,
top of the
Gamer
top of the head.
able to trade with him. and Buttimus holding off an entire squad,
Watch out,
and
Tyler.
that is why they're keeping them distracted. The radio is now being
fucking launch your
swarmed
fires
by the
at me, guys.
WPMC infantry, and they have good coverage on it. You have 12-gauge Kenshin digging down the radio. You have 2 infantry off to, what is this, the south side. Yep, south side, and then we're here on the north side. Pongolis going around the bend here. Need to have good coverage as the infantry are going to start falling back for Russia. This radio is now on the second stage, meaning that it's unspawnable.
Travis.
Not bleeding out just yet, but infantry, we can see an entire squad pushing in,
Chivas.
and JK sprinting.
120s available?
And unfortunately, he's pulling
I
out
have the motor browser
his
available.
SVD, trying to take
Not yet.
eyes on the radio, but he has a lot of infantry next to him. And Pongolis gonna spook JK. JK, though, with the SVD. Oh my goodness, the trade that should have never happened. JK and Pongolis trade. George XP goes down to a fragmentation grenade, or maybe a regular grenade. The bleed out is on, but Gamer
guys,
knows
can we
it's
get a contact
it's
report,
not
guys?
safe
Come on.
just yet to dig
What's the
up.
enemy look like?
12-gauge Kenshin coming in, and Exhausted Ghost, hold on,
Accurates are
Amberclad, able to mop it up, and huge pushback for the Russians. Full squad on a 3 or 4 man by the WPMCs, but that is going to be just enough.
To the west of Weather Station.
Really good team effort
Yes, it
there
is.
by Russia. Clearing the hab, then clearing the radio, and the rally is still up for Blue 1, but they're going to lose a complete momentum. And with that, you're going to now have the hab spawnable WPMCs. Going to be, well, they had a spawn down on the south side, and that was because they had the mobile spawn unit, this MSV, mobile spawn vehicle rather. Now pushing on the south side, and oh, this could be bad, actually. This could be bad. I believe this is a BRDM.
Are you tracked again?
BRDM on the
Maybe.
south side, and also a Tiger on the
Might
east
possibly be tracked,
side.
yes.
And these can tear through the armor of the MSV. MSV is just an M11, or M11, M113 APC here. Costs as much as a radio, and there it goes. Cord machine gun. Wow, hello, nice little skip. And the BRDM is also opening up, and it's on fire.
Squad 5, there's,
You need to deal with this, and no, not like that.
Or squad 10, there's a V.
You gotta,
Or, you know,
oh my goodness.
like right next to you. Nice.
bruh.
20 tickets
We just
gone.
lost 20 tickets.
How? How we lose another 20?
MSV.
And, well, there you go. Loach,
If you
Scout,
told me a second earlier,
trying to
I
get
might have
eyes
been able to
on
get
what
it,
that
but
was, but
bad timing.
with so much heavy machine gun fire on the south side, you don't want to lose your helicopter that quickly.
2 minutes. So I'm gonna call in my UAV now.
Too many people around.
I'm going
And
in.
a Russian airstrike. What did they just try to take out? Oh, they took out the M60.
There's
Russian
there's a
airstrike
idiot
mops up the M60, and Russia, the logistics battalion,
at the mark.
is on a tear. They have a fob set up on the western side, so I absolutely love it when teams can both attack and defend. So we saw squads, and you got to give Red 3 credit for this one, as Blue 1 now picks up the rally, and they have to bail. But oh, and they lose a helicopter as well. This is what can happen. This is why WPMCs aren't picked too often. They can just turn into ticket pinatas. But I absolutely love it. Red 3, you got to give them credit. They were sitting
guys,
on
we got even
Hilltop and
bigger guns
defending it.
bringing out now.
Go back, save the hab, save the radio. All the while, Red 2, Red
I
1,
have your
another, maybe even Command, Red 5, Red 7 even, able to push out and attack, not just with one attack fob, but 2.
squad
Man, we
4,
fucking
more to
left.
that
You guys weren't even fucking using us, man.
Squad 1, it's an MTLB.
Logis just sneaking on in for the Russians. And we can see they also have an ATGM down on the south side, and they have absolutely cut off the WPMCs. Those of y'all who have been asking about WPMCs in squad, here you go. And I think the Russians are digging down their own radio. They're going to pick up and move. Not a bad situation. They got the M60 tank kill. They had AT around here to track them, followed up with an airstrike, and now you have infantry starting to sniff around and figure out that they do have a large spawn point. But what's actually really interesting here, as you have a BRDM, I believe, mop up another vehicle for WPMCs. What's really interesting here is you're going to have infantry that can hold their own if you have a couple medics nearby, and do they? Before I say that, yep. Infantry can keep themselves alive without a hab, without a rally, keep pushing towards the objective, which we can see here with this giant dome. And the spawn point right below us now will be used. So infantry will push out from a previous hab location. WPMCs will try to clear that, maybe try to find a radio or hab, and then we'll get lost in the forest as Russians will now spawn in and attack from the south side. Well, maybe not unless Raptor and Booty Gang have something to say about it. You can see it on command comms getting pushed from south of weather station. Good call out. Mobile suit Contra trying to push the south side, and what a grenade! Buttimus Prime and Raptor go down.
I would suggest starting the search from my marker in E5.
Starting the search from my marker in E5.
There has right in the center. I can drop RD right on.
And they actually can see it from the Loach, the helicopter. So hab has been sniffed out, but the question is, can they deal with it? And you got to give credit to WPMCs. They actually encircled the infantry on this northwest side, killed him with infantry and also indirect fire. Those mortars coming down and just encircling them, picking them off like fish in a barrel. Good foresight by the Russian team to realize that this was probably not tenable, digging down that radio. So you do lose about 8 tickets of infantry, but you don't lose 20 tickets of radio, which is very important because we are at 123 tickets for the WPMCs, 161 for the Russians.
Get your guys under control.
And they're calling an artillery barrage, I think, right where we're staring. I'm not sure if I like that. I'd prefer it more on the hab, or if they could find the radio. A big mistake by the Russians here is they have actually left their Logi next to this radio, and so it hasn't been sniffed out just yet. As the... Well, I'm confused at what this Loach is going to do. It's really interesting. We have a very good push from the Russians.
Fucking mine. The road is mined. We're cooked, gang.
We're cooked,
Oh my
gang.
god, dude.
You see, Arena just lost his truck to a mine here. We have a really good push on weather station. This is the squad from the north side. They had a rally now pushing in. You have an attack from the east side. Now WPMCs, they're kind of stuck in 2 mines. Do we want to attack Hilltop from here? It's kind of hard. You're stuck on a hilltop, then pushing to another hilltop. I think the proper situation now, if you are WPMCs, is you can't lose weather station, and they're about to lose it, to be honest. Raven coming in, and they lose the rotors. Russian infantry is pouncing on this helicopter in the trees right below us. Is an RPG, hits it as well. Infantry just poking themselves out on the north side and the south side. Pilot trying to dismount and get his rotors out, but instantly... instantly take it out and hold on. SUV to the rescue.
I got tailroaded by a lad.
They're pushing the weather station for the north. They're going over on the radio any second now. Hey.
SUV trying to come in and clear out the infantry, but no, Jim Boy is on this radio and he is digging it. The WPMCs, I'm loving the attitude. I'm loving the talking, even in the face of complete defeat. It seemed like they're in pretty good spirits here, but they need, as the helicopter goes down, they need to sort this out. You have too much going on. So let's take a look. I know what's happening in front of us. We're gonna let this happen. The radio is going to be on bleed out. in a second. Clyde able to stop it for a second. Jim Boy does go down, but Raptor 2176 trying to help out. Russia on the north side, on the south side. Why is this happening? Well, you had that push from the north that we saw that they dug down the hab. You also had this hab that snuck in on the south side, was never dealt with. But you have too many WPMCs off in no man's land. 11 and the squad that's out here, they can't effectively do anything. They can't attack Hilltop because it's too far away. They're pretty much just defending themselves against Red 3, which doesn't matter because they should be helping the defense on Weather Station. And then you have an entire squad that's kind of been floating around the north side, doing some logistics, ambushing. And as important as that might seem, right now, that AT would be way more effective on the point here.
I see squad 11 with me over here.
So 75 tickets, about to be 55 tickets.
There's a tank at front.
As nearly neutral here.
The tank is near our radio. Squad 3 is yellow mark.
Mortar barrage from the WPMCs. Going to be doing absolutely nothing.
Oh my lord.
I think the helicopter just got shot out of the sky, and it did.
This tank is insane. Hell no. I think the tank's crew member is digging down our radio.
Yeah, the radio is all the way
Tank is
that
just
world.
near the radio. He stopped it.
I think they're calling this main camping. I don't completely agree that this is main camping, but it is also, I can see the argument for main camping because it's the main road out, but there's also 2 points between it. Yeah, this is a little tough. I could see a call either way, but anyway, the point of the matter is Russia is steamrolling the WPMCs in what was initially a fantastic push.
The radio's gone.
Has turned into nothing to show for it. You're going to lose your radio, which is going to be down to 7 tickets to 134, and it happens just like that. WPMCs not able to take advantage of the momentum in the early game.
They're finding all our radios. They're finding all our radios.
And there you go.
Dead.
We got 6 tickets.
WPMCs aren't able to rotate on the defense quick enough. And I would have loved to hear, now seeing this, I would love to have heard the Russian comms, because the way that they split up their attack was fantastic. Pushing out and sneaking out these lodges, calling out the vehicles, calling out defenses. I mean, you can see Command and Red 3 is still on Hilltop Redoubt. That is why they're winning this game right now, because you have a squad that says, you know what, I have to defend, so let's defend. And there you go, 184 tickets for Russia. WPMCs with a big fat 0, and it was all even until it wasn't.
Next time, maybe that'll be a little bit better.
It's not a faction issue. It's not a faction issue.
I will say that the radios lost here. 40 tickets in the radios. More importantly, you lost that map present. You lost that positioning. And there you go. You can't really get back into it if you don't have any defense and you don't have any attacking. Gee.